I've noticed recently that anytime I post a short with this car in it, or a community post with this car, I get a lot of questions, a lot of comments about people asking like what I've done to it, or to see more of it, or it's why they're here on the channel in the first place. So I thought I would take this beautiful day as an opportunity to do a quick little walk around. I don't know how quick it's going to be, but I'm going to walk around, I'm going to show you what I've all done to it, and we're going to go on this journey together. This is my 2004 Subaru WRX Wagon. I bought it in 2018 from Royal Oak, Michigan. And now I'm in Arizona, so the weather is much nicer down here. But yeah, I've owned it for about almost 6 years. I bought it with 208,000 miles on it, and now it has 265 as of May of 2024. And it's only going to go up because I do drive it at least a couple times a week, as long as it's working. Anyways, the most apparent thing that you will see is the color. So I had it wrapped by Fried Color in Florida. I had it match my iPhone 12 actually. So it's a custom one-of-one wrap. We like dialed in the RGB values to get it as close as possible. I'll put a photo up here comparing my phone to the wrap. It's about as close as we could get. And I'm pretty happy with it. I haven't seen another car this color, and I love it. Otherwise, I bought it, it was completely stock, and I have since done quite a bit of work to it. Coming over to this angle, you can see that it is lowered. It used to be a lot lower, but I had to drive this from Wisconsin to Arizona, so I had to raise it a bit. And now I don't really want to slam it. I mean, I do, but my apartment complex has a gate that I couldn't get over if I lowered it anymore. So for now, this is where it sits. But it is on Raceland Primo coilovers. I know people talk crap about Raceland, but I have had no issues with them at all. I have them on this car and my Forester as well, and I have no issues. I love them, and I would recommend them, especially for Subarus. I don't know what they're like on other cars, but they're good to me. Besides the wrap and the coils, I have a 17x9 JNC, I think they're 010 wheels. I originally bought them for the Forester, funny enough, and then I swapped wheels one day because I was bored, and I realized that these wheels look much better on this car than they did the Forester. So they have been on this car ever since. But yeah, it's lowered with the wheels, and the tires, I just get, honestly, cheap tires. I don't care about spending a whole lot of money on tires. I don't track this thing. It would probably fall apart if I did. I have a lip kit all the way around. I have the 2004 to 2005 STI front lip from eBay, as well as the side skirts, the rear spats. I bought these so long ago, I don't even know if they make them anymore. And then I have a generic like rear diffuser that has seen better days. I don't even know if you can see it, but peep the license plate too. As far as oh, here, let's just finish up the outside before I go on the inside. The original color was Java Black Pearl, so when we wrapped it, we left the spoiler, the roof, and the door handles black. It just looks better, and also the door handles are really hard to wrap apparently, so I'm really happy with all the accents, and the mirrors and the hood scoop are also carbon fiber. This is just a generic carbon fiber hood scoop. It's just I think it's the STI style. I'm not sure if it's STI style or the WRX style. I've had this car for so long, I forget exactly some of the things I've done to it. But these are APR GT2 mirrors. They do not like the sun, which is annoying, so I kind of have to re-clear them. But I really like them. They're not adjustable from inside the car, which is a pain in the butt. But I think they look really, really nice. And they're kind of like convex, so I do see a bit more, actually. Don't mind this part. I'm gonna fix it. Also, the C-notch headlights. The C has never worked on these ones. However, I think I'm gonna change that. Later on this year, might do some custom wiring to actually make them work, because they do look really cool when you actually do it. I have the Subaru front license plate mount. Just some typical boring stuff. These are the stock taillights. But the biggest thing that I really get comments about is the duckbill. So this is a duckbill from Lion's Kit. they have an Instagram, and I think there's only one other one in the state that I know of. Sorry about the wind. But yeah, if you message them, it's fiberglass. And if you message them, tell them that Sushi Wagon or the Sushi Boys sent you. I swear I've referred like 20 people to them so far, so they gotta know who I am by now. I think that's pretty much it for the outside. I think we can start moving on to the inside. Or well, let's do performance stuff first, because there's not a whole lot. The exhaust is pretty much all custom. I actually got the exhaust for free. It was sitting in my buddy's backyard from one of his older WRXs. So I think I got it for free, and we just slapped it on. It's a catback. Since then, it has fallen off and broken so many times. I have fixed it every single time. So it's pretty much custom from the cat back. I still have all my cats in here, but I have no issues with that right now. And I had a silver WRX that was stage 2, and it was the most unreliable piece of crap that I've ever had in my entire life. So I don't necessarily want to go through all that stuff again. But, oh, and I have the windows tinted as well, but that's pretty self-explanatory. This is hard to do with one hand, pardon me. Okay, under the hood, it looks pretty, but I have a Cobb access port. I don't know if you saw that on the inside, but it's the Cobb access port, and I got it with the Stage 1 Plus like kit, so it came with the SF intake and the tuner. Otherwise, still have the stock kind of air dam snorkel thing. It's oil? Alright, that's weird. Anyway, oh, that might have been from my dipstick. Who knows? I'll figure that out. Basically, that's just some no-name or PTNHZ alternator shroud. But I do have a Tomei turbo inlet. I have a video on that one. That was a fun project. I have Mishimoto intercooler piping and a Perrin intercooler coupler, as well as these hoses, a bunch of these ancillary hoses. If you just type in ancillary hose kit 2004 Subaru WRX, they pop up on Amazon. I didn't want to spend $160 on some ancillary piping from Mishimoto, and I've had no issues with these ones so far. Let's see what else. Just the SF intake, just heat tape on the intercooler just to prevent some heat soak. A bunch of yellow flowers because my apartment complex is full of them. Just a bunch of stuff I've been to, just a bunch of parks. I met Crispy, that was cool. Perrin turbo heat shield as well. It's pretty easy to put on. You can see the coilovers. They have the adjustable dampening on top, which is really nice. But that's pretty much it for under the hood. Just the intake, the exhaust, some piping, intercooler piping, heat shield. Not a whole lot, but I want it to be reliable, and it's never really left me stranded other than blown tires. Down in the front, I used to have underglow on it before I got it wrapped. That's what the one-up lighting is from, but no more. I got a Cusco front brace on this, and it's okay. It looks cool, but that's about it, honestly. Crispy battery thing, Mishimoto oil cap, but you know, those are super important parts, obviously, to point out. All right, if we want to go to the inside, we're almost done. I have an NRG wheel here. Oh, can I widescreen it? Nope, I cannot. NRG wheel with an NRG quick release. I am going to get rid of this at some point as soon as I can find a stock steering wheel, because I do miss my airbag and cruise control. The wheel looks great, it feels great, but I just kind of want to be safer. You know, I'm growing up a little bit, so a Vertex blinker extender, so I can actually reach it while I'm going around. So that's cool. In focus shift knob, I really like it. It gets dirty, so I have to clean it a bunch. But carbon fiber custom boot from Carbon Creations, I think, on Instagram. Sorry if I got that wrong. I have version 7 JDM STI seats in here that replace the WRX seats, and I really like them a lot. They're one of my favorite purchases I've made for the car, actually. JVC head unit, that was the only thing that was done to the car when I bought it. Let's see, otherwise, not a whole lot else in here. You see the access port, carbon fiber. All the carbon fiber trim is actually an option from the factory. And so that was pretty cool. It was kind of decked out from the factory, which is one of the cool things about this car. Some carbon fiber bits on the steering wheel as well. And then we go to the back and we see, oh, it's a 2-seater. Yeah, I only have these 2 seats because, and I'll link the video in the description as well as, that's the thumbnail. This car, 208,000 miles from Michigan. Excuse me, Mr. Speedy. I'm trying to talk here. Anyways, 208,000 miles from Michigan, and it was driven every single winter, and all the inside of here in the strut towers were completely rotted out and just completely destroyed. So I had to go in and I had to fix them. I had to weld everything back together, cut everything out and weld it back together, and it is solid as a rock now. I probably did that at the end of last year, probably in November, and I've had no issues with it, and my strut towers have not burst through. So 1 point for Grant, 0 points for Rust. It was a project, but I really wanted to save this car. I think a lot of people would have called it quits there. As you can see from the pictures, it's not very pretty, but we made it work, and it's great. I'm really happy with it. I'm really happy I decided to go through and fix that. But one of the sacrifices I had to make was the little hooks that held the back of the seats no longer really fit because I had to cut that metal out. So it's a 2-seater now. It's a real sports car. Anyways, that's pretty much it. Just a quick little walk around. If you guys have any questions, just let me know. Sorry for the really relaxed vibe of this video with like the minimal editing, but links below. I'll link the rust repair. I will link the Forester video I just put out, which is kind of unrelated, but I'm pretty happy with it. And then the old edit video of this as well. I'm going to do another edit video before I leave Arizona for the summer. Unfortunately, this is staying here, so I'll be away from it for a while. I got to take my Forester back. However, it's trusty, a little bit rusty, and dependable, and I love this car so much. I've never owned a car as long as this one, and I never plan on getting rid of it. So if you like the car, make sure to stick around because there's always going to be content with it. Always going to be shorts, always going to be posts, and a whole bunch of videos because I love this thing and it loves me back, thankfully. So if you like the video, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, questions, everything like that. I just thought about throwing this up for you guys. So I'll answer any questions you guys have in the comments below. But like, sub, peace, bye.